welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley and today I'm going to be sharing with you what I am packing for my hospital bag this second time around. So I really wish that I had looked up a video like this when I was pregnant the first time. I remember taking probably my whole house and I ended up using maybe like a fourth of it. I remember taking like 5 outfits and I thought in my head so that I can choose whichever I'd like to wear. I'm gonna tell you right now, I was in a gown probably the whole time up until I left. So there are a ton of items that I learned that the first time around I did not need to take. So this time around, I'm actually able to fit everything into one hospital bag for my husband and I and postpartum items. And then I did put baby's items in a different bag. And I really wanted to share this with you so that if this is your first time, you can see that you really do not need as many items as you would think you would need, because I just completely overpacked the first time. So let's get into the video so I can show you what I feel you really need for your second time around, and it's not a lot. I'm gonna start off with baby's bag because there's not much in there, so I figured I'd show you first in what I'm packing for the baby. And to be honest, when it comes to baby stuff, you really do not need a lot because they provide a lot for you there. They provide the baby hat, they provide, you have a swaddle there, they have diapers. I mean, they really and truly, they have everything you need. This is more like preference. This is more what I want to take for the baby. This is more for like, I guess, pictures and all that I want to take of the baby when we're there. So again, you don't need all that I'm showing you here, but I'm still taking it. So I am taking 2 different swaddles. Really and truly, you only need one, but I'm taking 2. This is actually one that I got in the Amazon registry, and I thought it was just really cute and simple. And then I'm just taking a plain pink one as well. As far as the baby clothes, I'm taking 1 onesie. I know that I'm going to be doing a lot of skin to skin, but I'm taking one. This is a very cute, it's like a Gerber organic onesie that I'm taking for whenever we're there and I'm not doing skin to skin, and I can swaddle her in that onesie. But as far as her going home outfit, I found this really cute set at Target and I just fell in love with it. So it's this cute little flowery, it's like a onesie, but it's long sleeve, and then it comes with this little baby hat, which is really cute as well, and then the matching bottoms, which have like little, I'm guessing this is like little owls. So this is just really cute. I thought that would be perfect for a going home outfit. So that's all I'm taking as far as clothes. I know that I won't need a lot for her. And again, I know that they provide diapers, but I am taking a couple little Hello Bello diapers for baby, just in case. The next thing I'm taking are the little mittens that help so that baby does not scratch herself. I'm taking these little cute bear ones. And then I'm just taking some plain, well, they're pink and polka dot. So I'm taking those as well. And some little socks. So every time that I see this, I can't believe these are actually ones that her sister wore. And every time that I see this, I just cannot believe that she fit in this little tiny thing. So cute. So I'm taking a pair of those for her. That's it as far as like mittens and socks and clothes and all that. I'm gonna try to labor as much as I can here at home. So if I do need to continue laboring at the hospital, I am taking a picture of the ultrasound, and I am planning, I say planning, but we don't know what's gonna happen. I am attempting another unmedicated delivery. So this is one thing that definitely helps to keep my mind focused and just focus on the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing and attempting to have an unmedicated birth. I'm not sure if the baby is going to take a Soothie, but I am taking some just in case. I did not give it right away to my first, but I did take it just in case as well. I don't think she ended up using it the whole time there. And then of course I'm taking just one of these pacifier clips. This was my first daughter's. This was her favorite. So I did get another one just to see if she's gonna like it or not. If not, it's fine. That is all I'm taking for baby. So let's get into what I'm taking for daddy and I. Okay, so as far as what I'm taking for daddy and I did pack one bag for both of us. It's a rolling bag, so it's just much easier to roll around, especially because he's the one that helps to get everything down. Like I mentioned, my first time around, I had so many things. He had to take like 2 trips, and it's just ridiculous having to have him do all of that, especially, you know, the fact that he's doing it alone. So I am fitting everything in a rolling bag, and then the diaper bag and the boppy. So that's all we're taking in. This is in no particular order. I'm just going to kind of show you what I have, since it's already packed, what I have on top, and then we'll go from there. I am taking this little pack here, and this is like postpartum items as well as items like sanitizer. So I'm just taking like a lotion, I'm taking a sanitizer, the nipple butter. This is the perineal spray right here. I'm taking some mints, which I'll probably end up using like during labor and all that. I know I get like cotton mouth, so I did want something like that to kind of freshen up a little bit. A Peri bottle, which I know they give some to you, but just in case. And I am taking also a chapstick as well. That did help because my mouth got really, really dry when I was laboring the first time. So that is a must for sure. I'm also taking snacks because I know that I'm going to need the energy. Again, this is just in case that I need to labor, as you know, more at the hospital than here at home. But I do recommend like little packets like this of almond butter. This is what really helps to keep that energy going. The sugar is what you need, so you can either do like honey sticks or almond butter like this is really good. And then of course I'm taking some protein bars as well, and then some snacks for my husband that we can both snack on, since we're not able to leave the facility once we get there with all that's going on. I am taking my diffuser. This is another one of those things that helped a lot when it came to laboring naturally without an epidural. I did make a video of all the things that helped me to prepare for labor, and one of them was diffusing every single day a certain scent, so that when I got to the hospital I could diffuse that scent, close my eyes, just focus on each breath, on each contraction, and the smell of the diffuser just kind of reminded me of home, and it made me feel safe. So I'm doing that again to make sure that I can bring as much of home as I can with me, so that I can feel safe and just get through each contraction. I'm also bringing a coconut water, and I got the pure, it's like 100% pure coconut water. Through each contraction, you want to make sure that you are taking sips of either water or coconut water to keep that energy up. I also did drink one of these postpartum, and that helped a lot as well. So I am going to be taking coconut water again this time around. As far as after I give birth and we head over to the postpartum room, I did bring a nightgown that I ordered off of Amazon, and I ordered this one specifically because of the buttons. I wanted something that I could easily open and breastfeed, and it's super comfy. It's 95% cotton or something, so it's super comfy. But it didn't really matter like the way it looks. I just needed something with buttons, and this is the one that I found that looks like it's going to be comfortable. So I did get a nightgown, and then I also am taking the one that I used the first time around. This is the, let me open it up here. This is the nightgown that goes underneath, and it also was good for breastfeeding. You can use it for breastfeeding. I used it for breastfeeding, and then just while I was in the postpartum room to be comfy. This is what I lived in that I was telling you the days that we were there. And then this is just the robe that goes over it, so don't need to show that to you. It's just a robe that goes over. One thing I really recommend to take are slippers, because you definitely want to be as cozy as possible when you're there. Getting off the bed, I did not like feeling the cold floor, and I also don't really like the socks that they give you there. They're comfy for a little bit, but getting off and on, my feet just got sweaty, and I just rather take my own slippers. So I did get these off of Amazon. I'm sure you've seen a ton of people getting them, and they are super, super comfy. I will say though, if you want to order these specific ones, I'll have the link down below, but order them a size up. I had to return the first ones actually. They're coming from China and they were just tiny, so I had to return them and then order the size up. And I did not read the comments because it does say that in the reviews to make sure that you size up. As far as husband, I'm only taking one outfit. The first time around I took like 3, and he ended up only using just one outfit. So for clothes for my husband, I'm taking just some cargo shorts that he likes and a nice comfy t-shirt. I probably will put another t-shirt in there just for whatever reason in case, but that's all I'm taking for husband, aside from toiletries and all of that. For my going home outfit, I decided to keep it extremely simple. I'm not taking 4 or 5 different types of outfits, because I didn't use them the first time around. So I want to make sure that I'm comfy, especially because I'll have a postpartum girdle on. I wanted something that was going to be comfortable. So I'm just taking some plain black biker shorts to be comfy. And then I found this shirt at Costco. It was on sale for like $5 and I was so happy. But I found this shirt at Costco. It's also got buttons. So I just wanted something comfy and something that was going to have buttons as well. Okay, and then I'm also taking the postpartum girdle. This one is in 3 parts. If you've seen this one, I ordered this one off of Amazon. It was only like $20, but it worked really well the first time around. It's got 3 parts, so it's got like your I guess it was called the waist area, then you've got your belly, and then 2 weeks or so postpartum is when you can start using the one for your hips. That kind of helps to tighten everything. But I just found that it works really, really well to keep me feeling supported and just everything, because you feel like everything's falling out afterwards. This is a recommendation that my mom told me and that my grandma used, so I knew for a fact that I had to take some sort of girdle to keep everything in. The first time around, I ended up taking like 3 or 4 pairs of underwear, and do not ask me why, because I do not know why I packed that. I ended up using 0 of them. I actually did take Depends the first time around, and this is all I ended up using. It was super comfy just to put on a Depend and not have to worry about anything being tight around my belly area. So I definitely recommend getting a pack of Depends. I'm also using this for my postpartum, and I'll link my postpartum essentials video down as well so that you can get an idea of what I'm using for postpartum care. Another thing that really helped when it came to managing contractions and staying focused was having worship music. You don't necessarily have to have worship music, but you can have anything that kind of brings you that peace. It could be country, it could be whatever brings you that peace. But I am taking a little mini speaker, and this one's like one of those, I think it's like an iSpeaker. I don't know exactly what it's called, iHome. But I am taking this one. I have it fully charged already so that I can play worship music and just kind of help me get through those contractions. This next item is something that I am so glad that I ended up taking the first time around. I don't know if I read this in a blog or where I heard about this, but that is to take a mini fan. If this is not your first time, this is your second time, then you know for a fact that when it comes to transition, you end up getting extremely hot. And I remember just sweating buckets, and I'm so glad that I ended up taking this. It's just one of these little mini fans, and you know, you have different settings. You've got it's a pretty high setting, and I think I got this for, I don't even remember. I'll have it linked down below because I did buy this the first time around, and it helped so much. I remember having my husband just kind of having it on my face. He said at one point he had it like right here on my face and I wanted it like closer. So definitely pack this in your bag if you do not already. It helped a lot when it came to transition. And I don't need to tell you that I also have some underwear packed for my husband, so I'm not going to show that, but I do have that packed for him as well. And moving on to toiletries, I have everything just kind of in a bag here. It's pretty simple, just some deodorant for my husband. I did get this little mini deodorant that I wanted to try out, and I'm taking this for me. And then just a bar of soap, some toothpaste. Do not forget toothpaste. I am taking some extra hair bands to keep my hair completely back and out of my face if for whatever reason I lose mine or I'm not wearing one. I am taking like my contact case and some contact solution, and then I'm taking some shampoo for my husband and I. Now, the items that I'm not showing in this video right now are like last minute items that I will be taking, like my glasses, chargers, my water bottle, like things like that are items that I did not pack in here, but I am taking. Let's see, what's another one? I believe that's it. Just like items like that, I am taking like our iPad and charger for that as well. But those are the only items that I did not pack in here, and I have a list. I'll leave them in the description as well, because I feel like I'm forgetting something that I'm not going to be packing until the end. But I'll leave a description of last minute items to pack to make sure you write them down. You can highlight them. That's what I've been doing. I've just been highlighting once I add to the bag. And then, yeah, so check down in the description to make sure you got everything of your last minute items. Okay, and another thing that I am taking is a folder here. I just found this random folder that actually was used at my first delivery, but it has my birth plan in it. And I'm not really gonna show my birth plan right now, but I do recommend taking a birth plan. I know that things cannot or will not always go as planned, but it is nice to have something set in place that you can give to the nurses, especially if you're going for an unmedicated birth and you have nurses that are continuously asking, do you want the epidural? You know, just random things. You have to remember that you do have a say, you do have a voice that needs to get heard, especially if there are nurses that are doing things that you could reject and they're doing them and you just don't know how to say no. I mean, the birth plan kind of helps because they'll go over it. Okay, she's not going to want this, this, this. So if you do not have a birth plan yet, I really recommend you putting one together and packing it in your bag. Also, you want to make sure you take your ID and insurance, have that all together. So I have that all right now except for my ID, but I have it here packed with this folder. Okay, just a few last items I have here are like my essential oils, just a few different ones that I have been diffusing on a daily basis that I mentioned earlier in the video that I'm taking to diffuse at the hospital. The last item that I have here in this bag is this little lacrosse ball. Now, the first time around, I'm so glad actually I purchased these not having any clue of what I would need them for. I know I had read like it helps with hips and like hip pain and back pain, like relief when it comes to you laboring. But I had no idea that I was actually going to need to use this. So I ended up having, when I reached like 9 to 10 centimeters, I ended up getting back labor. I don't know if baby ended up twisting last minute, but I did have back labor, and it was the most intense pain I have ever felt. It felt, I mean, I don't want to scare anyone if this is your first time around. So just know that back pain is very intense, and the only way to relieve this pain is to have the baby. However, there are a few things that you can do to kind of help with that, I guess help with the intensity of that pain, and this was one of them. So my husband was just kind of applying counter pressure and using this lacrosse ball. He was applying pressure to my back, my lower back, and again, it didn't completely take the pain away, but it did help with the intensity. So I'm definitely taking this again, hoping that I don't need to use it, but if I do, then I will have it packed in the bag. I did buy this off of Amazon, which I'll also link down below. I'll have everything that for the most part, everything that I can link down below if you're interested, but definitely take this along with you just in case. So that is it. It seems like it was a lot of items, but to be honest, it really isn't. I packed everything in one big rolling bag, as I mentioned, and then the baby's in a separate bag. I actually could have probably fit it in our bag, but I'm just gonna take a separate bag for her. I'm also taking the boppy to help with like nursing and all of that. That really did help the first time around, and I really enjoyed using that. But that's all that I have for you today. I hope that this gave you a good idea of what you need for your hospital bag, and for you to know that you do not need to take your whole house the way I did the first time, and that you only need to pack the essentials. So thank you so much for watching. If you are currently pregnant and you are watching this, which I'm pretty sure that you are, I wish you the best of luck in your pregnancy. I'm actually almost to the end. I am on the home stretch right now, and I am so excited. So thank you again for watching. I will see you in my next pregnancy update. Bye.